What's up, guys? Welcome back to Build Cool again. Today, it's back to work on our dirt bike to street legal adventure bike build. And in this episode, it's time to wire this thing. So I finally got the headlight and turn signal switch, and it also has a horn button. So I'm really thinking, while I'm at it, I'm going to wire in a horn. I still haven't ordered it, but there's still stuff on its way that we don't quite have. So we're going to try to do what we can and just try to make some progress. So we're going to go ahead and start by getting that switch mounted on the handlebars. We'll get it right here, and then I want to go ahead and get our CDI box, which is down here, mounted up under the tank where that's going to go. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and zip tie it into place so it's just up and out of the way. For the time being, we're not going to mess with all the wires that are on here right now. We're going to focus on laying out our new stuff, which will all be run off the RC car battery. So I'm thinking we'll start at the back. I may have to drill the hole out a little bit so that way I can run wires into the tail light area. We'll run everything up, and then we can start figuring out where everything's going to go. That way we know where everything will be, and then we can start to wrap the wires and make everything look good. But before we get started, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool shit. And with all that being said, let's get started. Guys, so it's a few days later now, but I've gone ahead and now I have the soldering iron so we can go ahead and solder stuff up. So we're gonna go ahead, start back here with the tail light. I've already got everything marked of what it is and what the new wires are going to be, and we'll just start going ahead and building as much as we possibly can. I still don't know where we're gonna put the battery. I still don't even have the plug for the battery. There's some other things we need, like the blinker relay, but we're just going to have to figure that stuff out as we go. So we're going to start in the back, and we'll just start working our way forward, and hopefully we can get pretty far with this. So just so you guys know as well, I went ahead and found a little grommet to go on those wires that I stuck through the frame there. I do not want anything rubbing and cutting wires up, so I went ahead and found something that'll fit in there nice, and I just did that all off camera real quick. But I wanted to make sure to let you guys know, insulate your wires. Don't just run them willy-nilly through metal. it will cut through them and you will have problems. So with all that being said, let's keep going, getting this thing all soldered up. Yeah. Alright guys, so once again, it's the next day. So yesterday we got quite a bit done in the wiring department, but it's time to continue on. So now we're going to go ahead, mountain wire our front turn signals, we need to run some wires for the horn, and we need to run wires for the brake light. So I want to get all that taken care of, then we'll probably call it a wrap for this episode. Then I'm kind of thinking next week we may just do a trike episode because I'm waiting on some things for this and I'm just figuring out things as I go. So I still have to order some things, waiting for things to show up. So maybe we'll just do a trike episode since we do have everything for that. And then we can come back to this. But with all that being said, we'll keep going and get this thing taken care of. So let's go. So after a long few days, we managed to go ahead and get most of the bike all wired up. Now I know there's some wires that I just ran that I don't have anything to connect to quite yet, but in the coming weeks we will have everything, and then we'll be able to go ahead and finish all the wiring on this. So the plan is for the next episode, we're going to pull out the trike again and go ahead and complete our performance mods on that thing. I'm really excited to get that thing going again, and I can't wait to ride it. And so I'm real excited to show you guys what all I got planned for it. So we'll do that in the next episode. And then if we have everything, we'll do another episode on this. If not, we may have to take a week off. And then the week after, we'll put out another episode on this thing. And in that episode, we'll probably go through, get everything wired up, and clean up the wires that it needs to run. So that way wiring will be 100% and we can start finishing this thing. But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building. It's a lot of work to build these things, and it's really exciting to watch this channel grow. It's just, we're so close to hitting 200 followers. That's really not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but that's way more than friends I hang out with. And so it's real crazy to just see all you guys following along as we build all this stuff. And there are quite a few more projects that I haven't even pulled out and begun to show you guys. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming builds. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace!